Happy Rumtober! Ladies and gentlemen, what's good? It's your boy, it's your host, Rum Boys Robbie, aka the Admiral. Yes, that is a pumpkin bowl, a pumpkin bong made out of a real pumpkin. Happy Halloween, happy spooky season, and welcome to the week 5 waiver wire show. Ladies and gentlemen, as you know, it's your boy, Rum Boys Robbie, aka the Admiral, here with my co-host. Give me money!
Give me money!
The GMM Network, Bogart Scott Free.
Hey, you know what? I'm a man who has an affinity and an appreciation for craftsmanship. It's one hell of a pumpkin bong you got there.
Dude, it's really amazing. Like I'm gonna hit this motherfucker game really quick.
Yeah, show us the ingenuity. You know what I'm saying? It not only has razzle dazzle and pizzazz, but it's also highly efficient and it's biodegradable. You know what I'm saying?
It will be safe for the environment.
Yes. And it adds a nice little flavor to the ism, doesn't it? That's a little pumpkin tinge.
It does. You can get like a lot of hits out of this too.
Oh yeah.
Me and my girl, we start up a YouTube vlog type of channel called Biracially Unfiltered. Guys, you should check that out. Subscribe. That's
awesome.
where we constructed the whole entire pumpkin bong, and yeah, check it out. Check it out.
Nice. This is the beginning of one of the. I feel like this is the beginning of one of them huge YouTube channels, because like my lady, she be following a bunch of them couples, and
Mm-hmm.
like years ago, bro, I used to record everything we did, and she didn't want because you've kicked it with us enough where like you hear she'll be flashing on me, and it's
Yep.
funny. It's funny because that's real love, and like I would always have the camera just set up here and there and to and fro, and she would come home from work in her scrubs and shit. And cause she a nurse, and she be flashing the house, this and that, and I'd be like, yeah, this is gold. And she noticed the camera, and she try to
Oh,
get all unnatural. I'm like, no, keep that going, babe.
yeah, keep it going. Yeah, no,
Yeah,
it was dope. It was dope, and it was just us, us doing us. Cut the top out, scrape the guts out, and then boom,
it's
yeah,
kind of like rolling a blunt, huh?
yeah, exactly,
Same characteristics.
basically,
Cut that
yo,
motherfucker. Remove the guts. You know what I'm
mhm,
saying?
yeah,
Do you guys fuck with the pumpkin seeds, like roast them or anything like
yeah.
that?
We roasted the pumpkin seeds. We made roasted pumpkin seeds. That video is gonna
Nice.
be coming soon to her YouTube channel.
Those are fire.
Yeah, bro, like it was really good, man. I've had a beautiful fall day. Had some coquitos, had some coquito while we carved the pumpkins. Like
Yeah, well,
it tastes been good, man.
I'm having me some titos. That's what I'm having.
Oh, I'm about to have
Titos
me
vodka.
some of this rum right here, really quick. Let's dive into this ceremony. Cheers, cheers to me, cheers to you, all the rum boys and girls. What it do, dilly dilly.
Yeah.
We got a show to do tonight. Damn it! Week 5 waiver wire is upon us. We have been hitting all week, boys and girls. Well, I want to go ahead and first let you guys know monkeyknifefight.com, the best damn daily fantasy sports site that you could go, and they will give you money.
Mm-hmm.
We are out here reing up. You might have to call us re-up gang, like for real, because we're really out here making some moves over on monkeyknifefight.com. We just turned, well, we start off like 20, we turned 20 and like 30. Well, in the morning, we're gonna have some more that's gonna hit tonight because they hooked us up with a gift. Yesterday they had that competition on Twitter. We guessed
Yep.
it. Aaron
Smacked.
Jones.
Yep.
Smack. So we're gonna have we took 20, we turned that 20 into 32, that 32 now into 42. So I mean, we out
This
there,
thing don't stop.
yeah, we out here really, or no, that 32 actually, not in the 42, in the 52. I'm sorry, in the
Yeah, I was about to
52.
say.
I fucked that math up, man. It's pumpkin. But yeah, I mean, so we're really out here. We're really getting it. Promo code RUMBOYS is how you guys can get a match on your very first deposit when you create an account, all the way up to $50. Holla, holla, holla. We're gonna take care of you guys with promo code RUMBOYS. So if you drop 50 your very first time that you sign up for monkeyknifefight.com, we're gonna match that 50. Now you got a hundo, and then you can start taking that hundo, and you can turn that hundo into like 2 hundo, 3 hundo,
Into
oh
200,000
exactly. You can really start
smackers.
maximizing your dollar over there. You know, I'm about to man, I'm about to pay some bills over there on Monkey Knife Fight. You dig?
Yeah.
That's right, Howard. Your debut piece coming soon. Um,
Yep. Shout out to Howard, man. Big up to the gang.
we live over on sportscaster.com. Dilly dilly, big up to sportscaster.com.
Let them
If
know
you
about the sportscaster.
Yep. If you guys want to start up your own podcast, or if you're already running a podcast, but you need to add that live video element, get on over to sportscast.com. Tell them that the Rum Boys sent you. Also, there are tons of industry leading experts over there. The Rum Boys are over there. Clutch Points are over there, and many many more analysts are posting up on Sportscaster. So get over there today to Dizzle. Let's get into it, bro. Dude, you sent me a very nice list. We're gonna start off with the running backs. Let's get right in to injuries. Howard, I'm watching the game. I'm watching the game in the background. Like I said yesterday. But let's get into the running back injuries. Nick Chubb, Austin Powers, Eckler. Hold on. Let me redo that. Nick running with a Chubb.
Yeah.
Austin Powers, Eckler.
The RB who shagged me.
Yep, the RB who shagged me. I like that. That's so
Because he might have fucked everybody that getting hurt that week or
Bro,
last week.
he
He
fucking
shagged
so bad
y'all.
by getting hurt, yo. Like the second that
Yeah,
he got hurt, I
baby.
was like, well, there goes at least three of my games, like four of my games. Like,
Hey,
I won one league that he got hurt in, so it was cool.
his season might be in full jeopardy.
Yeah, they're saying 4 to 6 weeks.
Yeah, but I'm saying though, if they rip off 6 L's straight, they might not bring him back. This is possible. You know what I mean? I'm never ruling everything out. You know what I mean? But if they're in
Yeah,
it,
I mean,
he's coming back.
yeah, if they're in it, he's going to come back. I feel like this is we'll get into who to pick up, but it's going to be Joshua Kelly time. We got one more injury here out of the running backs from this past Sunday, from this past week, and that is Kenyon. No, he is not the singing Canadian Drake.
I mean, you
Uh,
know what though? It has been confirmed that he wasn't. It might have been his ego that was hurt. I mean, yeah, he got the wind knocked out of him, as Robbie said yesterday. But I still had to put him on the list because I think his situation might be injured as
yeah.
well. Yeah,
Um, Howard, for our really quick for our ones that won the rumboys.com mask, it was Extreme Tanes and you, Howard. So we're actually going to pick two winners. It is going to be both you and Extreme Kane.
nice.
So DM me you guys' address so I can put that order in. I can get that sent out ASAP. Um,
Asapolis.
exactly. We want to get you guys protected before the second wave of La Rona.
Oh, that's
Let's see
scary.
here. I know that was running back waiver wire targets that we have that are available that you should go out and look for. Now, the first one we kind of just sneak peek brought up there, and that's Joshua Kelly.
Yeah, and if he's out there, he's your priority. If he's out there, run boys and girls. We've been telling y'all since week one to go grab him up. And I'm saying he's probably, I mean, there's a good chance he's out there in your league on that waiver because people might have been buying into the hype and then played him against Carolina last week, or week 3, and he didn't do shit. And motherfuckers just angry cut him. You know what I
Yeah,
mean?
yeah. And I saw that in a few places.
No?
More likely especially in your 10 team leagues, this
Yeah.
guy's going to be available to you. He's just a little bit over the 60% rostered. He's 70% rostered. So
Yep.
there is a slim chance that you could probably peek around your league and see if you can grab him. If it's like a 12 or 14 man league, your chances are a little bit slimmer. But if you're in a 10 man, peek around.
Yeah, and I will say this too. You know what I mean, there's another name we're gonna bring up in a few, but I like to order these and how I think should be like a priority. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
And like,
absolutely.
like this next name I put him up there because I think he's an automatic plug and play, and that's that boy Damian Harris.
Yeah, Damian Harris. I agree with you there.
Yeah,
Um, in terms of Damian Harris.
Yeah.
Go and pick him up. The kid was running well last night.
Yeah, over 100.
Yeah, over 100.
No
I think
Sony
that
Michelle.
yeah, no Sony.
He's on IR.
Yep, Cam will be coming back. His quarantine should be just about wrapping up here.
I think he'll be
So
back week 6, right?
I think no, he should be back this week. He should be back.
Really?
Yeah, because they've been trying to they've been trying to get people in and out through like the process.
Okay, so
Um,
they're not going with the automatic 14 days.
I don't know if they are going with an automatic 14 days.
Okay, they're just going to be keep testing every day till the
I
motherfucker's clear.
Yeah, I think they're just gonna they're testing until he's clear. But with Cam coming back, I think that greatly
Yeah.
helps Harris because now you have someone, especially when Cam breaks out of the pocket, he likes to do his whole little scrambling thing. He can have that easy little bow, that little toss, that little flick.
Yeah, and
Um,
Damian Harris is like if you want to talk about who's a do it all, they're all do it alls over there in New England at the running back position, except for Michelle. He's
you
not a pass catcher.
you got to remember too. He was at Bama. Him and Josh
Mm-hmm.
Jacobs, Janko-Heimer, I love touchdown Smith.
Yeah,
They
and
were they were at Bama together. They split carries. Of course,
yeah,
Jacobs had the lesser miles on his body.
yeah,
Harris had the more, but I think
full
Harris,
workload.
yeah.
Yeah,
But I think after having his rookie season, the whole season
he was
following
basically a
our
healthy
interview,
scratch.
yeah, the following our interview with Damian Harris last year in 2019, he had pretty much was sat the whole year last year.
Yeah,
And I think that is something that's going to play into his level of production this year because he's coming out fresh.
yeah, and he's coming out well needed. I mean, there's no. Sony Michelle always had a higher draft capital, so if he was healthy, they probably would go that way. But now he's not healthy like he always is, and he's on IR. And I think when Cam comes back, this will greatly help Damian Harris
Yeah, like
because
I said, yeah.
yeah, because just like you said, it's going to open up lanes for him because Cam's a mobile QB. At the same time,
Yep.
before Harris fractured his thumb, whatever it was, a hairline fracture, whatever it was, that motherfucker was set to be the starter, and he was running with the team ones with Cam. He was all the buzz in camp. He was one of my greatest values in the
Uh,
draft.
Jake hooking us up really quick with the Browns
Yep.
update. He said, "Good
Okay.
news for Nick Chubb owners. Only out 3 weeks due to COVID
Nice.
IR, so hold on to him."
So wait, Chubb, he got put on COVID IR. Oh, the short term
Sure.
IR.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's right. Because that's what the short term is reserved for mainly is COVID. But yeah. So he's gonna be put on IR. So you know what? That brings up our next name.
Yeah. That.
After Damian Harris, it's my man with one of the coolest names ever, man. It makes me want to put an apostrophe in my name. Make me be Bo apostrophe guard Scott Free. It's our man D apostrophe Ernest Johnson.
Dude, yeah,
He
Dearness
balled.
Johnson. Now he did ball. He did ball. There is so I feel in the Browns situation here. With in the absence of Chubb, they're still going to try and keep that same formula of splitting the two backs, right?
Yep.
Now, does Hunt become
Hunt
more
becomes a
valuable?
Chubb.
Yeah, Hunt becomes
Yeah.
Chubb, and then what'll happen is I think that either this Dearness kid or either
Or
Hilliard.
Yeah, Hilliard. But here's the thing.
And I think they could split that. They could split that time.
The eye test tells me it's all D Ernest Johnson because bro, he ran with patience behind that line. You know what I mean? Like
yeah,
he was explosive. It was good. That's why, and maybe it's a mirage because you know Kareem Hunt. He had a groin injury going into that game. So when they were smacking so tough, smacking the fuck out of the Cowboys. Let me repeat that. Shellacking them. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Smacking them. They were like, because Kareem Hunt didn't really get no touches at all in that fourth quarter. I was like, go ahead.
Well,
Go ahead, D.
Well, I want to point out something here in regards to Dearness Johnson on 13 attempts. My guy puts up 95 rushing yards, 95 on the ground.
That's right, because he did get pushed back a few times that brought him back under 100. You're right.
Yeah. I mean, he does have 100 rushing yards this season. I think he picked up a few in the receiving game, and that's what put
Made
him
him over
over
the
the.
100. Yeah.
Or no, it wasn't actually in the receiving game. He had an earlier game against Baltimore this year that had put him at the 5. Or yeah, he had where he had the 5 yards. So he does have 100 yards already on the season, just within 2 games.
Oh yeah. It's good news though, Jake. I'm glad he came out and brought that because I have Chubb in my AKA running with the Chubb. I like that.
Look,
That's a good one.
look
That's
at how
like
we're.
that's worth. That's actually better than running with scissors. Don't do that. Running
Yeah,
with the Chubb, it's all right. It's
like
okay.
you might poke someone's eye out at best, doing
Yeah.
that.
I mean, maybe running with a Chubb, you might do the same thing. You know what I mean? But
Yo, so keeping with the theme, man. I got some Oktoberfest, dude.
nice.
Yeah,
He's full on. Give him all the sugar and spices.
exactly, bro. The lighter says love fall. We with the shits over here. It's Rumtober. By the way, 2-year anniversary episode this Friday. Rum Boys After Dark special. Can't wait. Excited to get with the gang. Make sure you guys tune in Friday night. Hit that subscribe button. Share the stream as well. 13 for 95. Yeah, on a third stream back for Johnson. Snag him on waivers 2 days ago. Yep, there you
All
go. There
right.
you go.
There you go.
Another guy that I like on this list, and I am so fortunate in a lot of places that I already have him as a handcuff, and I have not released him. I
Chase.
have, yeah, and that's Chase Edmonds.
Oh yeah.
You guys should have already kind of been backseat rostering him with confidence. This is a guy that I was not. I was confidently saying, in case something happens, let me have him. In case something happens, let me have him.
Yep.
Kind of what you should have maybe set yourself up with Eckler, but you don't want to have too many handcuffs, and I get that.
If
Um,
I have Drake and Chase Edmonds right now, I'm trying to move Drake for whatever I can that I need.
I would be pairing them. I would probably be pairing the two of them up to give someone that
Well,
safety.
I might try to move Drake to a running back needy person and
Mm-hmm.
keep Edmonds so because Edmonds might very well just win out this job, bro.
You think that Edmonds could win out the job?
I think
I
so.
like that. I like that take. I don't disagree with that.
Yeah,
Disagree
it's
with
just
that
because of
take.
what we saw this year. Like Drake came in the
So
picture last year and like with no true number one receiver to take the top off, Drake was insane. Now, this year you have Nuke Skywalker there.
mm,
You got Kyler Ren, in his second year. Why the
so I
fuck
want
isn't
to.
Drake eating?
Yeah, I agree with you, and I want to explain something, especially for our longtime followers, because I know that a lot of our longtime followers and J Love was on record here on the show whenever I had drafted him a couple of times in a couple of spots, and I had trying to kind of reverse how I felt about Drake. I was like, you know what? No, I watched the film last year. I'm starting to have confidence in him. You know, and with me, when I drafted Drake, it was just that little bit of confidence I started having that I felt like, okay, I could be on to the next guy. Like this could, and I also like comeback stories. I like,
Yeah.
hey, you went to a different team. It was clearly just a system in Miami, and now you're flourishing. Well, this season is showing me that Kenny and Drake, it's you.
How
This is just you.
I mean, it was a phenomenal 8 game stretch last season.
Jake
Eight
said, running
games.
back, needy person, every fantasy owner ever could.
Yeah, exactly. That's why I wouldn't give up the pair. I'd send off Drake. If I need a receiver, I'd send off Drake to try to get a receiver. Maybe I can get me a Robert Woods off a bad week. I still think Robert Woods is phenomenal. Let me go ahead and get Robert Woods. Maybe I can even get a Cooper Cup or something, right?
Yeah.
I'm doing things like that. And then I'm keeping Chase Edmonds.
What do
On the
you but what were you gonna say about that 8 game stretch? I
Oh
apologize.
yeah, so the 8 game stretch, I mean, that's longer than we've ever seen him go, bro. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
Like he's like a 6 game stretch type of running back. You know what I mean? Like even going back to college, never carried a full workload, has 3 down capability, but just the injury history. I mean, like that's probably why they gave him the franchise tag and he signed that motherfucker so fast. And here's the thing that pisses me off is like if you sign him to a franchise tag and you gotta Chase Edmonds, run Drake until he's broken. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
You really don't because you're paying him that no matter what. Get the production out of him. Here's one thing that you said, Drake, it's you, right? I don't
Yeah.
disagree. But I also don't like it when you're on the goal line you're on like the 3 yard line, and then you do a pitch back like 5 yards back to Drake, and you're like, go get in there, and then he gets tackled for a loss. That's stupid.
Yeah.
What are they doing?
No, I'm like I said, bro. This
Stupido.
like you said, there is a chance that Edmonds could really take away and run off with the job. Drake is out for how long was it again?
I don't think he's necessarily out,
Oh no,
but
no, he's
like,
not out. He's not out. Yeah, he's not
yeah, but
out because it was
I
just the
think the
chest.
team might be out on him, like to a degree where we're gonna start seeing more of a split because Chase Edmonds, if you look at his production in the past, like since week 1, he's only had one game under 12 PPR points. It's pretty
Yep.
good. You know what I mean? Drake hasn't really been handling like Chase Edmonds, like the Chase Bank. Do you guys have Chase Bank out there?
Yeah, everywhere.
Yeah,
I think
okay.
that's a
Okay, I don't know. But yeah, that's what I call
yeah.
him, the Chase Bank
Chase
Edmonds.
Edmonds Chase Edmonds came out with a 15 fantasy point outing on just 4 carries for 60 yards. He had gathered 5 of 6 targets for 24 yards and a TD. I could see there being a situation where let's just run this kid and Drake, you're now the 2.
I still am upset that they don't just run Drake like a motherfucker. Maybe they're saving him because they know something we don't know. Like, okay, we'll wait till, but still though. Remember when the Rams tried to save Todd Gurley, and then by the time they started using him last season, it was too
Yeah.
late. It was too late. You're already out.
Jake says,
Like,
speaking of a you're the problem player, Leonard Fournette. Oh my god,
oh
yeah,
yeah, I
yeah,
know. Fuck Leonard Foreskin, dude. That guy, like, you know what? And Rojo actually had a solid showing
mm-hmm.
against a solid Chargers front,
Yeah,
right? And then like even Keyshawn Vaughn got sprinkled in there. I swear to God, Keyshawn Vaughn could be a thing, but there's too many mouths to feed in front of him.
yeah. There's just there's too much.
Like Rojo needs to step aside eventually, and Leonard Fournette, he's not gonna go away. Like that sucks, dude. Like I'm just not fucking with any of that backfield.
No, I feel you there. Jones had 18 fantasy points. Every time that I've utilized Jones this season, Rojo, I've you know
Yeah, like
I've been happy.
he's waiting for you on the bench for you to be all right. You call his number. All right, he's in
Yep.
there.
I mean, he's got you 10
Hey,
fantasy points on average every time that he's gone out.
let me ask you this: Who
Mm.
caught the touchdown pass out of the running backs? It was Keyshawn,
Sean, yeah, it was Keyshawn Vaughn.
right?
Yeah,
You know why? Because before that, this motherfucker Rojo cannot catch the ball. He caught a gang of balls, but like the yards after the catch are non-existent. Bro, he just dropped like outright dropping shit that's put right in the bread basket. You know Tom Brady don't like that shit. That's
no,
why.
Tom
That's
Brady don't
why at
like
one
that
point
shit.
they're like, let's put the rookie out here in the goal line package, and then boom, they hit him off with the touchdown pass, and he fought to get through. Like that shows some moxie to me, and I can't stand it because it don't matter how much I'm a Keyshawn Vaughn truther, and I see a little flash, and Brady's like, yeah, pats
Yeah.
him on the ass. It don't matter because it looks like Leonard Fournette's probably gonna play this game against the Bears this Thursday.
So this dude in this league that I mean, the league that I was just talking about
Yeah,
before,
the double,
yeah,
the
the
double,
doubles, yeah,
the
the
double
doubles.
W's. Yeah,
Um, this dude's 4-4. Sent me a trade. He sent me, and this is also Dynasty too, by
four
the
and two.
way.
You mean?
He's no well,
Because the wins count for double, and then the losses count for one. So that would put him at 4-2 if he's 2-2 regularly.
I guess, yeah,
Because 4-4 would mean like we're like in week 8.
yeah. I don't know. This league is weird, but whatever.
Yeah,
Yeah,
you're right. Okay, yeah,
yeah.
continue.
Because remember, I'm 7-1 right now.
Oh, that's right. I don't get that.
Yeah. So yeah, he's 4-4. But no, taking a look here, right?
Oh, you get a half win and a half. Oh, you know what? I don't even want to try to hurt my brain.
Don't do it. Don't try and understand this league, dude.
Yeah.
But no, so this fucker sends me he wants me to give away James Conner and Chase Edmonds for Ben Roethlisberger and Deontay Johnson.
See,
Now,
that's
hold
just
on.
stupid.
Hear me out. Yeah, now hear me
That's
out.
just stupid because do you even need a quarterback or a receiver? Like that's just
No,
like that. Yeah, that's just throwing things together and being like,
no.
hey, let's see if this sticks. Like that's
That's not even looking at my lineup. You didn't even
no.
try and see what I needed. Like
Like
this
that's
is
not even opening
dynasty,
up
bro.
dialogue. That you know what that is? That's shutting the door right there.
Yeah, that's like yeah.
Like
You played yourself.
yeah, you're shutting the door on that now.
Yeah,
Just
I'm
don't.
taking a screenshot of that.
What
Kevin D, what is good? Welcome to the channel,
up?
man. If you're new, subscribe. What do you think about Zeke for Hunt, Boyd, and
No.
James Robinson? Who?
Oh, the 3-for-1?
Okay, so I'm assuming that are you assuming the three? Are you assuming the Hunt, Boyd, and James Robinson side? If you're getting Hunt, Boyd, and James Robinson,
I'm doing that.
bye Zeke. Bye. Like if you're
I'm
getting Zeke, I'm not doing that.
I want to tell you something about Zeke right now.
Uh,
So in this 500-yard outing passing motherfucker Dak Bogard Prescott free, right? You know what that's doing to Zeke? It's giving him a fucking pace, a 16 game pace of catching 95 balls. Like he has one of the safest floors right now, also on top
yeah.
of being Zeke.
This is no, you're correct. You are correct.
Like, I mean, James Robinson, Tyler Boyd, and Kareem Hunt. I love the idea of that.
That can
But also
probably
that
win
means
you
you
a
probably
championship.
but you might probably have a trash bench that you need this.
Yeah, I
And,
mean, I like
and,
what Jake
and
said. If Zeke keeps fumbling away football games, that trade is great.
yeah, I mean, shit, they got the case of the fumbles over there, huh? The fumbleitis, bro, all of them.
But I have Jonathan Taylor, Mixon, and Allen Robinson, Odell, and Julio, and DJ Shark. 18 league.
Okay, 18. Okay, yeah. I don't know. I'm holding on to
Yeah, then
with the
hang on
depth
to
that you just
Zeke.
said. I'm holding on to
Yeah,
Zeke.
then hang on to Zeke. If it's an
Yeah,
18 league, then don't
because
do it.
Hunt,
If it was a
I,
12, if it was a 12 team league, like I would have been like,
is it
bro.
out? Is it out of the realm of possibility that the Browns paid Hunt, and then by the time Chubb comes back, Hunt did so phenomenally that Hunt takes the back seat? I mean, a Chubb. I mean,
No, I don't think so. I
yeah.
don't
So then
believe
I'm not
that.
doing that.
Yeah, I don't believe in that.
You know what
So
I mean,
no.
because our man, the bearded one, Jake the Great, he already just he worded us up. Said Nick Chubb probably 3 weeks out. So that means you got Kareem Hunt as the guy for three
Oh,
weeks. Zeke's
he's
always
the
the guy.
one. Okay, you're the one getting Zeke.
Ooh, I might get Zeke. I might get Zeke because look at all the receivers you just named. He has
Yeah,
phenomenal
you
receivers.
got Jonathan Taylor. You got Mixon.
I almost would throw in OBJ instead of Tyler Boyd. As crazy as that sounds, I'd rather have Tyler Boyd than
Yeah, I'd
OBJ.
rather have Tyler Boyd than
If,
OBJ
if, if this is
there.
PBR, I'd rather have Tyler Boyd. Like, matter of fact, you might
And
even be
see if
able
you
to
can and see if you can honestly like for
you
real
might be able to
see if
get
you
the
can.
world for OBJ by himself right now. So I would just
Yeah, I'd be trying to see if like there's a way I keep. I get that your Hunt is the way that you're making it spicy. But like if I could keep Hunt, move Mixon, and I'd probably move Mixon. Let's see, you'd move Mixon, you'd move OBJ, so that way you keep Tyler.
I would try to move Mixon too because Mixon has a tough stretch coming
Yep,
up.
and then yeah, and then you move Allen, and then
His
you move James Robinson.
oh yeah, hold on. Let's get to this real quick, just for a second about Joe Mixon. He's finally showing up because they're using him in every facet. It's Zach Taylor, who was once with the Rams and Todd Gurley in 2018, Todd Gurley's last phenomenal year. He was the offensive coordinator. That was a glimpse of how they used Gurley. You know what I mean? That's what we've seen with Mixon. I would
Yeah,
probably move Mixon right now because he's at his highest value. And I would probably do that based on the fact that he's going to play the Ravens. He's still going to play the Steelers a handful of times. You know what I mean? But
yeah.
now, here's another thing. Are we really afraid of the Ravens defense right now?
Ah,
Your
I could.
man, Dwayne just put up 300 on him. And then Antonio Banderas Gibson, the motherfucking desperado, he just did his thing too.
I. I don't know how I feel about that.
I mean, shit, the Chiefs just did their way with them too. The week
I'm not gonna
before
say
that.
that I'm done. I'm
Like, are
not.
we scared of them in fantasy? Is what I'm asking. Like to start
No.
motherfuckers against them because I'm gonna start Joe Mixon against them full confidence. I don't give a fuck. Let's go.
Oh, I mean that's going to be a complete up to you decision. I'm
Yeah.
not starting any like Baltimore is one of those defenses where I'm not fucking around, dude.
But last week when I asked you the same question, I actually chopped the clip and posted it on the gram. It was a good
Yeah,
question. I said Antonio Banderas Gibson, what's up? Yay or nay?
and
You were
I was
like,
like, no,
yay. No, you said
or I say
yay.
yeah,
And
okay,
I
okay.
agreed with you. And guess what? Antonio Banderas Gibson, the
But
desperado.
that
Guess
was
what he
because
did?
he was the only person that was going to go off there. Like Burrow is still going to throw the fucking rock.
Terry McLaurin went off. Your man Dwayne passed for 300 for the first time in
Yeah,
his
his first time in his
career.
career. I
Come
know.
on, against Baltimore in the what do they call it? The
Go
Beltway,
for it. Yeah, battle of the Beltway.
the
Go
Battle
for
of
it.
the
Go for
Beltway.
it. Go for it.
Yeah, you're right. I'm the
Go for
crazy
it.
one.
Go for it.
He's like, you know what though? Is this circa Jacksonville defense call?
Damn,
Take.
nobody wants Mixon. Okay, so then that's why you can't do that. Then that's why you can't
I'm
do that.
rocking with Sir Joe Mix-a-Lot.
Same with Odell. Nobody wants Odell. Okay, I get that then.
Yeah.
Ravens overrated. Steeler Nation. He's sticking true to his Avi. I like that, Kevin. I
Hey,
like
hey,
that.
hey, hey, I ain't gonna lie though. I ain't gonna lie.
Logan says I just got the best trade of my career. This guy lost both of his starting quarterbacks, and I traded him Fitz for Cooper Cup.
I
Oh,
love it.
Logan, you ball out, young man. You ball out,
You
brother.
ball out. Hey, you know what
You
I'll do
ball
too?
out.
I would go and swoop up Tua just to spite him.
Yep, just to be a dick, bro.
Just be like, I'm gonna swoop up Tua because that's gonna happen eventually this year, and like let him have his Fitz magic against
Would
the
you
Niners.
would you trade Melvin Gordon for Mike Davis and Debo?
Nope.
No,
Oh,
not right
actually, I,
now.
I, I
Well,
might if you're needy because Debo,
it's rock
Debo,
out. Rock out team's not needy.
yeah, yeah, no, I'm not doing that because
Yeah,
listen, Mike Davis he has an expiration date.
exactly. Yeah,
It's coming
because
up.
yeah, Mike Davis's expiration date's coming soon, and it's back to being
And
a good old
with
CMC.
the Panthers ripping off two upsets, they just upsetted the Chargers. Then they just upsetted the the Cardinals. Now they're about to beat up on the Dirty Bird Falcons. I think they're gonna look at their if they beat up on the Falcons and they get that W, they're gonna sit back and be like, hey, we're 2-3 right now, or we're
Yeah.
3-2. That's how they're gonna look at it. They're gonna be like, we're three and
Jake,
two.
Jake, do not call that man Scary Terry. He will throw a fucking fit.
Hey, I bet you if he heard that I call him the Scottish lad, he'd be like, the fuck, I'm black.
Yeah. He
The
knowing
laddie, the Scottish lad.
like that's just me knowing Terry. Yeah. Like the F1. So like the reaction in the interview with me and him when I mentioned his nickname, the F1.
He wasn't
That
fucking with
is
that.
yeah. No, he liked
He
it.
was fucking with that. Yeah,
Yeah,
that's
he
right.
liked it. That is the only time that you can really find someone or find a reaction where he's like, "Yeah, I like that
You
nickname."
need to post that up, B. That's a
It's
good one.
posted. It's posted. It's
Oh, okay.
posted.
Word.
Yeah. But yeah, it's the F1. It's the F1. Let's get back into some of these waiver wire pickups though, because I have
Let's
a
go.
lot of really important information that I want to be getting out to you guys.
Let's go.
Jamal Williams, he balled the hell out last night. I think that's more so off of as you say, Bogard, and I'm not saying this like in a
Recency
bad way.
bias.
Yeah, recency bias. I have him as a backup in a lot of leagues that I have Aaron Jones.
And you see me too. I have swooped him up in our office league that morning. I was just like, let me swoop him up.
Yeah, because you also want to be in a position where no one else can have him. So he's a guy that you want to make sure that no one else has this kid.
Because something could happen this year to anyone. Like, wrong boys and girls, we're not stressing this enough. When we talk about these names, not only did some of these names go off, but we're talking about these names because you have to have them on a roster. Don't let them be floating around, and you'll be hot when the next man has them and he's your opponent. And say something goes down to Aaron Jones or something.
And with waiver wires too, like I need you guys also like feel free to have the fucking kahunas to start some of these guys over your stars. Like
But
we're at the point
we
of the
also got to
season.
specify too. We got to
Yeah,
specify too. Like a lot of these, when we talking these waiver wire ads, and when we talk about the Jamal Williams of the
yeah.
world,
Like when James Robinson became a thing, that was a waiver wire ad right off the back that
right
was
out the
startable
rip.
for you. Yeah, right off the rip. When we get into some other guys later, I'm gonna mention a guy that he's startable. And I get a lot of people are gonna be like, "Well, you're just going off of Monday Night Football." No, listen. I think this kid's a real deal. All right, at this position when we get to the tight end position, and we're going to talk about that. But let's just keep chugging through Jamal Williams. I feel that for a lot of purposes, you need to have him on your roster. You cannot, if anything happens to Aaron Jones, you cannot let the Aaron Jones owner have Jamal Williams.
You ain't lying.
Because he's now too safe. He's too safe. He has no stress on him to just plug and play Williams. Justin Jackson, I'm iffy on that one, but that's why he's lower on the list. Latavius Murray, I feel like you should have, and especially if you're a Kamara owner.
Oh yeah, Latavius Murray's on there too because it's like does anybody know if Mike Thomas is coming back this week? I don't fucking know.
Dude, there's no telling with Michael Thomas now.
But I will say this though, when he's out, they're enforcing the run with both those motherfuckers.
So here's the thing.
That's why Latavius Murray's a pickup, and he's floating around out there.
Here's the thing that I want to talk about in regards to Michael Thomas, which also makes Lat Murray a guy that you can go grab. Right now, as I check research, check sources, everything that I look at is saying that Thomas is going to be this week.
Is he back?
My
bad, yeah, cut out. Okay.
Yeah, he should be active. That is what I am seeing. It is Monday Night Football against the Chargers, and he should be back. He should be back. If he is back, I expect to see maybe this offense kind of get back to what it's used to. With Michael Thomas, what the Saints did was they dragged the healing process out. I think that he was ready to go and it was back a while ago.
What are they 3-1?
What
is the Saints record right now?
2-2.
So they're at 500. So it might be time to bring him back.
Yeah, you got to bring back Michael Thomas. Triple M, what is good? What it do? What it do?
Up, Triple M?
You gotta bring him back. Yeah, you gotta bring him back right now, right? Now with that being said and with that being stated, I think that when he comes back, he is going to be an automatic force to be reckoned with. If you have MC, you're starting him up. That's what makes me kind of want to worry about the Lat Murray pickup. I'm prescribing Lat Murray as your back seat, your handcuff to Alvin Kamara, and I'm really only prescribing picking him up, really honestly, to Alvin Kamara owners. I don't even know if it's a situation where you want to grab this guy and waste a spot strategically to make sure the other guy doesn't have him.
We're gonna proudly say this. This is a year where if anything happens, God forbid anything fantasy, God forbid, anything happens to any of our starters, especially at the scarcest position, which is running back. If anything happens to Alvin and the Chipmunks this week, we're going to be trying to get that chipmunk, bro. Next week, we're going to be talking about Latavius Murray.
Latavius Murray, yeah.
That's why you get the head of the curve.
Well, Latavius Murray, you're actually right. You're right. Because Latavius Murray is a guy that automatically, once again, going back to what I said about Jamal Williams, if you have him, if you're the Kamara owner and you have him already, or if you go and you get him right now and you secure him tomorrow morning, then you're looking at a situation to where you've now eased your stress for the rest of the season. Because if, of course, fantasy gods forbid, something happens to your main guy, then I already have that fulfilled. And these are handcuffs that you know for a fact are going to go off. Chase Edmonds, if you're the King and Drake owner, you know that you can just switch him in with confidence. It's done. It's easy. And they'll probably even run the ball more so with Evans and give him even more responsibility. Latavius Murray, Jamal Williams, those three guys out of that list, those are the handcuffs that I'm going to grab immediately. You know, if I have their starters, if I have
it's a necessity.
I'm going to get their understudy.
Exactly. And if not, bro, get the understudy. Like, just in case, like, anything happens, you know what I'm saying? Like, because Be prepared. We're going into week 5.
Mm,
Every week we've seen the most unprecedented shit. Like this is at I hate to say it, the irony of it, the sweet irony is it gives us content every week because
yeah.
this is the craziest year that any of us in the history of fantasy football.
And remember, guys, we're strategizing around COVID as well. So like we're also helping you guys from
Exactly.
that standpoint. Um, let's get into the wide receivers. There wasn't really like super like crazy injuries at the wide
Yeah.
receiver position, so we're just gonna get into targets. We're talking up T Higgins again, guys. We're talking up
Yes.
T Higgins
Oh
again.
yeah.
I
You
made the
want to
mistake by starting T Higgins over Antonio Gibson in the league, but I still won that league, so it's not too big of a mistake, but I could have
well
used the points.
if T Higgins caught that for like it would have been a tough catch, but it was in the back of the end zone. It would have been like a 25 yarder, like
Mm,
house call, bruh. That would, but you know he obviously dropped it. Still, you got the W, but that would have put him over Antonio Gibson that week, and the desperado, Antonio Banderas Gibson, and it would have been phenomenal. Either way, he's Justin Jefferson. If he's available, grab him up. But he's not on this
yep.
because we've been talking about him for 2 weeks. We've also been talking about T. Higgins, aka Tea and Crumpets Higgins, is what I'm calling him. Tea and
Yep.
Crumpets Higgins, Blighty. You know what I'm saying? It's probably the more weaker nicknames I've came up with, but we're going with it. You know what I'm saying? And bruh, he is on a team where he is essentially being groomed to be their number one. AJ Green, step aside. AJ Green exists to take away number one coverage. You know who's the
Mm.
true number one? It's Tyler Boyd.
Yeah, Tyler Boyd is really the number one. I see Higgins really quickly turning into number two. You should
Very
have this
valuable.
guy. This is a guy that I want to refer to our dynasty really quick. This is a guy that you should have if you're in dynasty. If you don't have this young man already, I want to let you know that you're adversely fucking yourself. Thanks for my PSA. Thanks for attending our Run Boys PSA. Now,
Yes.
for you guys in redraft, this kid is available for you. Okay, 12-man, 14-man leagues. Honestly, even though those 10-man leagues, 36% rostered, like 37% rostered. Go get this kid.
Hey, that motherfucker's not available anywhere I'm at. I'll tell you that much because I didn't.
Well, yeah, you're
We
in the
done
expert
told him.
leagues. Yeah,
We
you're in
done
the
told
expert
him no.
leagues.
But here's what I'm saying though. It's like these motherfuckers that aren't be the expert, be the quote unquote expert in your league, in your home league. Be the guy who has the moxie to
Like what I'm
realize these
hoping
things.
is at the end of the season for one of our lucky followers out there is that at the end of the season we have done so much as the Run Boys Fantasy Network and give you so much information as the Run Boys Fantasy Network that you feel that next year you could go out, you could start a podcast, and you could become the next big expert in the industry. And that's what that I want to continue that culture. I want to continue that because, like I said, when I just dropped these stats for you guys, he is 37% rostered, 36.6% rostered. Okay, so I went ahead and just round up to the full number. 37% rostered,
Give him the 40.
and
Give him the
and
40.
yep, and he is going up by 30% over the last week. He went up by 30% over the last week, which means that 30% is probably going to grow by another 30%.
Yeah. He's gonna get up to like 90% rostership this week.
By the end
I
of the
can
season.
I could say this week, like because like the proof's in the pudding, man. Like and
Kevin,
what's
oh,
up?
sorry. Kevin D
Go ahead.
asking again. He's like, so would y'all do that for Zeke? I mean, you're in an 8-man, dude. Like, you're in an 8-man. There's so much deep bench, like waiver wire
I
ads that
would
you're
do
gonna get.
that in an 8-man because then you get Zeke, who's a top 3 minimum. Like I would do that. If this is hey Kev D man, is this
Like, what's your
PPR
record? Like what's your record in this league? Like that. I think
and
that's a
is this
big.
PPR?
Yeah, I think that's a big difference if you make
Because
this trade
he
or
is
not.
a cow bell. He is eating through the air, like more so than on the ground. And like I think that doesn't stop.
No,
And this week against the Giants, he's gonna eat on the ground, bro. He's
he
gonna
was
eat on the ground.
he was 8 for 71 yards receiving. You know, like I don't dislike you getting Zeke, but in an 8-man league, doing a 3-for-1 where you got Kareem Hunt that's going to be going off as PPR, you're 3-1. You're 3-1. You don't need to make this move. That's
I
like if you were
would.
1-3, you would. You would.
I would do this to get
What's
Zeke.
the record of the person that has Zeke? What's the record of the person that has Zeke?
I'm
Because
doing
if
this.
they're already fucked and bye weeks are coming too, like if they're already
I
fucking
will say though,
themselves,
James Robinson is putting up Zeke type numbers though, like
and
alone.
that's what I'm saying. If I already
Yeah.
have comparable and I already have three pieces that are comparable and that are
I
doing
love James Robinson.
like
Fuck, I
that's
traded
what
him
I'm
away.
saying. That's what I'm
I
saying.
traded him away before I seen it.
Oh, that dude is 4-0 with Zeke. There's a chance, honestly. If I feel like if he gets rid of Zeke, he misses nothing. If you get rid of your people, you both miss nothing. I feel like you both possibly end up facing each other
It's
in the
so hard to call
playoffs.
it eight team leagues, man. It's so deep, man. Like the decision making is
Of course, you
uncanny.
got James Robinson off of waivers. Most people
Yeah,
got Robinson off of waivers, but just because you got him off of waivers doesn't mean that he's gonna be a smash
I
play.
I am doing that trade.
Do it, dude. Like do it.
The rest of his team is phenomenal. Like he's
Yeah,
given up like
like the
yeah.
records are comparable. The records are comparable. Like he's 4-0, you're 3-1. You guys are probably going to see each other in the playoffs, anyways. Um, the first quarter of fantasy's gone really well for you. I'm digging it, dude. I mean, like it's not going to hurt you. Like I could understand if it was going to hurt you. The trade, I don't feel like the trade is hurting you in an 8-team league. Like an 8-team league, I'd be making all kinds of fucking ridiculous trades. Um, let's see, Bogey. You still there? He's getting himself a shot. So I here, wait for him. So Bogey, what I told him, man, I was like, dude, like I feel like you're not hurting yourself either way in an 8-team in an 8-man league. Um, if it was deeper, I'd be like, fuck no. But I mean, 8 teams, like they're gonna see each other in the playoffs, dude.
I mean, I'm not afraid of that. I'm
The league
excited.
is one QB, one running back, 3 flex, one defense, one kicker.
Wow. So that's crazy because then now you're gonna have to decide every week. Like if you get Zeke, he's the
He's gonna
decision.
be this. He's gonna be the
Yeah, he's the
starter every
starter
week.
every week. If
Every
you only can
week.
start one,
Yeah, if you're only starting one, I mean, then yeah, dude. Yeah, fuck it. Like that's a very
man,
unique league. That's a very unique league.
very
Where
unique.
about the receivers? How many receivers you starting? One QB, one running back. Damn, dude. And then 3 flexes. So I mean, I guess that's gonna be like
I'm
one or
putting
two
running back
receivers.
in my flex half the time.
Yeah, I'm probably just gonna load up on a shit ton of fucking running backs.
Because I like guaranteed touches. You know what I mean?
um, if this guy is gonna take the trade and you still have the pieces at the end of the day that you're gonna have, it's an 8-team league, and I get that the structure is super competitive for it being 8-team, but dude, just run it, just run it, like just run it.
I listen. Zeke is always in my top two every time I do rankings every week. Like I actually tonight I'm gonna get my rankings together for this week, and then they are subject to change, but I always get them together on a Tuesday. Yeah, I mean that's what. So I do a deep dive. Zeke's at number one already this week. He's playing the Giants. I'm
Yeah,
guaranteed
he's
he's a
playing the
smash
Giants
play.
this week. There you go. Yeah. Um, let's see here. Get back into waiver wire wide receiver targets. Traquan Swift, New Orleans. I like this pickup. Like
Yeah,
he's just been beasting. What I fear though is with Michael
it's
Thomas
with
coming
Michael
back in.
Thomas. Yeah, that's why he was on the list because I'm not sure if Frankenstein's coming back this week, but looks like all signs are pointing to him coming back. I will say, if you are a Frankenstein rosterer, go ahead, pick up Traquan Smith so you could wait that thing all the way down to Monday night.
Yep. Yeah,
Yeah, I
that's
mean,
what I would do.
yeah,
Your whole team,
specifically if
your
you're
whole
a,
team is Deshaun Watson, James Robinson, Jonathan Taylor, Hunt, Mixon, Allen Robinson, Julio, Dobbins, Woods, Odell, Boyd, Sharp. You
yeah,
got a fucking vulture squad. You got beast, bro. You got
it's so
beast.
crazy.
And your waiver wire's deep, dude.
Yeah, and then what they do too in that type of league, like you said, man, they limit you. They don't limit you on what you could hold.
Yep,
They
they
limit you
literally
on what you could start. So I'm always gonna try to get the
the
best.
best of the best.
Yeah. So Zeke is in line. Like I
Yeah.
Hey, listen, I love what James Robinson's doing. I love him. He's a hell of a story, 4 weeks into the year. Zeke is just has the historic value.
Yeah,
I'm safe with Zeke.
Zeke is
You're
going to be your guy. Yeah, he'll be your starter throughout the whole thing, and
you're
then,
a
and then
Washington
literally.
football fan, so you hate Zeke to a degree, but
But
even
I
you
also
can
own
admit
Zeke.
that
I own Zeke.
exactly. You know he's good.
Yeah, so no, like, dude, yeah, because of the type of league where it's only one running back that you're starting, you're gonna go ahead and snatch up Zeke because he's gonna be the clear starter. And then with your flexes, dude, like you can go fucking Julio, you can go Allen Robinson. Um, I think what you said you're gonna, or who did you say that is you're getting rid of a receiver? I can't
That's
remember.
so. It's so there's so much dynamic there in that type of league he has, bro. Or I would dumb it down, just try to get the highest on the rankings.
Rankings. That's
Like
what I'm saying. That,
I'm
that
just
that league
gonna
is
grab
purely
if I
based
can
off of
get Zeke,
rankings.
I'm gonna grab Zeke.
Yeah, with that type of league, that is definitely purely based off of rankings.
Yeah.
Um, let's see. Yeah, and then you can fire up. Yeah, you are you're giving away Tyler Boyd. Yeah, you're giving away Tyler Boyd. So yeah, then you fire up Odell. You fire up Allen Robinson. You still got plenty of running backs. Like you got.
Why Boyd though? I would throw in OBJ. Fuck it.
He said that the person won't take OBJ.
Oh yeah. Okay. Okay.
Yeah,
Well, if
so
that
just
person wants Boyd, give him Boyd. Fuck it. Get Zeke.
exactly.
I
You'll
mean,
get.
James Robinson, I'll tell you this much
I'm
though.
talking to him about switching Shark for Boyd. That's good either way.
I love, me, I'm the wrong person to talk about anything Jaguars offense because,
Yeah,
man,
that's
I
why I didn't do
love
it. That's
them.
why I answered the question. I was
Love
like, you're
them.
good either
Yeah.
way there.
I love them.
Um, let's see here. Uh, Jarvis, or wait, is that who you put? Lavis? Oh,
Oh, no, I put, my bad. I put Levis, short for Leviscus. Yeah.
Laviska Chenault.
Yeah. Oh,
Yeah,
yeah. He's a pickup. He's
yeah,
a pickup.
yeah. You go,
He's a
you you
pickup.
you go and you get some
He's the
Laviska
number two.
Chenault.
He's the number two.
Exactly, and they run a lot of jet sweeps and such
They
with
give him
him.
carries too.
Yeah, they give him carries on the ground. He kind of plays a hybrid,
Yep.
almost
He's
200 yards this
also
season.
plays tight end. Like he does it all.
Yeah, he's really just
Yeah.
a full on football player.
And his high draft capital to that team in reality makes them, have a necessity to use him. And his skill set is at every
Yeah,
facet. So we're seeing it. You know what I mean? Like they were actively trying to get it to him. Like
they're
soon as
actively trying to use him. They're
soon
actively
as
trying to.
Chark was back too, man, like it just opens up everything. Look at Minshew. He tell me he wasn't the Ginsu again. He was back.
Yep. No. The dude is 36% rostered. Go get him. Go
Yeah.
get him. Let's see here. Who else that you got for our wide receivers? Tim Patrick, dude.
Yeah.
Yes, like
Right?
homie balls out. Like there's not gonna be a Cortland Sutton this year, right?
Nope.
So like
Still
it's
got
just Judy.
youngsters.
Yeah, you still
Youngsters that
got
need
a
to
bunch
figure it
of
out.
youngsters. Exactly. Like this dude's been in the NFL 3 seasons. Um,
And Tim Patrick's done it with more than 3 quarterbacks too. So it's like,
Exactly. Yeah. No, I like this pickup. I feel like he's always consistent. Um, 4 for 5 against Tennessee. He had a bad game against Pittsburgh. That's Pittsburgh. Two for
yup,
five for 24 yards.
that's
Four
Pittsburgh.
for four against Tampa. 6 for 7 against the Jets, where he put up the 113 yards.
What you
And
want to
it's
look at
he.
is the uptick in target market share.
Yeah, that's what I was about to say. I was
It
about to
just kept
say.
rising and rising. You know
It
what I
keeps
mean?
rising and rising. And one of the things I also want to point out, just from a wide receiver standpoint, is that Tim Patrick clearly catches whatever is in his vicinity.
The
He's
one thing is
clearly
this:
catching.
he's a pickup this week. Not necessarily someone I would roll out because he's gonna
Okay.
draw. He's gonna draw Stephon Gilmore for sure.
Yeah, he'll draw.
Yeah. Yeah, he
You
will.
don't think that Judy will?
No, Judy's a slot guy. They're gonna keep
Yeah.
Judy away from Gilmore.
Deshaun Hamilton?
Deshaun Hamilton is in play whenever it's not Jared Judy in the slot. Like Jared Judy, they drafted him because Deshaun Hamilton wasn't panning out to be their slot guy.
Yeah,
I'm a Deshaun Hamilton truther. He's mainly a slot guy. Jared Judy's the shit when out of the slot. You know what I mean? So it's like, and 80% of his snap count comes out of the slot. So yeah,
I still like the Tim Patrick pickup.
of
Like, I mean,
course. I love the pickup. I'm just saying, be wary of the play this week.
well, aside from Pittsburgh, like he like I said, he's
I'm just
caught
saying this
everything
week
that's
he's
been
playing
in
the
vicinity.
Patriots. That's all I'm saying.
Yeah,
But he
I'm
gotta
with
pick
that.
him up.
Yeah,
There's no. It's not like this is not like one of those
and
pickups.
yeah, Drew Lock is coming back.
Yeah, and he did his thing with Drew Lock last season
Uh,
with
Kid,
Cortland Sutton.
oh, Kevin, hold on. He said, what about Josh Jacobs and Kenny Galladay for Scary Terry, Allen Robinson, and Devin Singletary? Mm.
Man, it's just so crazy because it's like, man, it's just like you guys are you guys are that type of league. It's a war.
Is this the
attrition.
same type of league? Like if this is the same type of league,
He
bro?
named all the same players that he had, so it is the same league.
No, I don't think he didn't say he had Josh Jacobs earlier. I don't think.
No, he's
Nor
trying
Kenny
to get
Galladay.
Josh Jacobs
Oh,
and
okay.
Galladay. He's trying to bring them in.
It's F1 McLaurin.
I love McLaurin and Singletary's actually
He
like
has the
earning my
most.
respect.
He has the most. McLaurin has the most yak in the league right now. I'm not trying to give that
That's
up.
awesome. No, he's trying to achieve. Oh yeah, he's gonna give that up.
Yeah.
Ooh, Singletary too, man.
Oh,
like,
different league. No, it's a different league. Yeah, I told you. Yeah,
Oh,
that's a
okay.
different league.
Okay.
With Fant going out and Patrick are the only guys to throw to. Yeah, like that's what I was saying. That like I don't fear the Patrick. It's a different league. 12 team PPR league.
Okay, here we go. That's what I'm talking about. 12 team joints. That's okay.
Then
that
yeah,
makes more
then
sense.
like I'm
Yeah.
keeping Jacobs and Kenny Galladay.
No, you're trying. Oh, he's trying to. Okay, he was talking about shipping them out.
I want to keep Josh Jacobs.
Yeah, I'm keeping Jacobs and Galladay there because Galladay is a beast, dog. He's
Yeah.
a target monster and he's good.
In that 12 team league, I'm not trying to move Josh Jacobs. Yeah, and then Galladay is back. He's healthy. No,
yeah, because in a
doing
12
that.
team, you're talking about two players you drafted within the first 3 rounds. And then you're gonna bring back like an Allen Robinson. Who do you say? Singletary. Like the Singletary thing, man. It was cool
Like
for the last 2 weeks. There was no Zach Moss.
Oh no, he says he's the one. He's the one with F1 McLaurin.
Oh
Okay,
yeah, so I had it right the first time. Yeah, I'm trying to get Josh Jacobs and
yeah,
Kenny
then
Galladay.
get Josh
I'm
Jacobs and
trying
Kelly
to do
Galladay.
that. In a 12 team, yes.
Yeah, then do it. Then I'm wanting Josh Jacobs and Kenny Galladay.
Yeah,
I'm with you. Good job. Should I start Joshua Kelly or Jarrett McKinnon in my flex? I feel like Kelly will be splitting carries with Justin Jackson.
Of course he will. Matter of fact, let's touch on that because we didn't really get to talk about Justin Jackson. Justin Jackson is one of our pickups this week. Here's the thing: it's not out of the it's not out of the realm of possibility that one.
I don't think
hold on. Josh Kelly could stay in his exact role, and Austin Powers Eckler being out, it could be Justin Jackson who comes in being the pass catching guy because he knows the system more than the rookie. There's a reason why Justin Jackson didn't fill the missing Melvin Gordon role like Josh Kelly did. You know what I mean?
Okay.
That's what I'm saying. Like, Justin Jackson's a pickup. I hope I'm wrong. I have Josh Kelly everywhere. I'm just saying, like, they've been limiting Josh Kelly's role, but what they're limiting him to is quality touches. He's getting the red zone carries, shit like that.
Yeah.
But as far as like Austin Eckler went before his injury, he was the guy you're just rolling him out because he's going to get the receptions. He's going to be moved out wide. He's going to move in the slide. He catches out of the backfield. He's doing everything. It's not out of the realm of possibility. That's Justin Jackson. It might not be like where Nick Chubb goes down and Kareem Hunt is the Nick Chubb role now.
Yeah, it's not a guarantee. It's not a certified.
It's not. Like it could be just Josh Kelly just does what he's been doing, and then Justin Jackson comes and fills in the Austin Eckler role. You know what I
Yeah,
mean?
whereas but Mostert's back in San
Exactly.
Fran,
That's what I was just about to
and
say.
that's a
Hopefully
bigger
he's back. Hopefully he's back.
yeah. Um,
I hate
that
Jared
I think.
McKinnon. I'm a Niner fan. I can't stand that guy.
Yeah, I know. Then he got he
He
had
did
some.
well.
Yeah, he did well, but what didn't he have some bruised ribs like throughout that or something like that?
Yeah, but going into the week, but he
Or
was
going into
alright.
it,
He was
yeah.
alright. You know what I mean? And he came out there. He
Um,
showed up.
14 attempts, 54 rushes.
Yep. Gang of receptions. Got the TD.
Yep.
Yeah.
Damn. You know what? I personally, you, what you got Kelly? He's going to be going up against the Saints, right?
Yeah.
McKinnon going up against Miami.
Yeah.
Miami. I feel like he has a softer matchup.
Yep.
So yeah, I'm gonna go with the softer matchup there, John.
That's one of those ones too, man. It sucks that this is Tuesday because like we're gonna get more information on Jimmy G and Mostert like towards the end of the week. You know what
Ooh,
I mean?
In Kevin's 12 team league, he's the one that's 3-1. The other guy is 1-3, and the other guy is 1-3 with having Jacobs and Galladay.
Get him.
Yep, go ahead and do that. Yeah, because he's probably thinking and panicking. He's probably like, you know what, fuck it. Like I got to make moves and I got to do something. So
Yeah.
yeah, play off of his insecurity, if you will. Getting back into wide receivers. Scotty doesn't know. Scotty doesn't know. Scotty Miller. Scotty Tuhati. I like this pickup. I think that this pickup speaks for itself. We brought him up on every single show, and he keeps getting flip flopped to where he's picked up and he's dropped. He's picked up and he's dropped. And this happens in every single fucking league that I'm in.
Yeah.
Um,
I literally picked him up and dropped him last week, and then got mad that I should have just rocked with him because I was scared of that groin. You know what I mean?
yeah,
God damn it! And you know what?
they're playing the Bears.
Now OJ Howard he's out.
Yep.
Right, so that just dwindles down more things. Does this mean more Cameron Brate and Gronk? I don't know. I mean, like in the end,
Brait will be the
but
option over Gronk any
Chris
given day.
Godwin, is he coming back? You know what I mean? Like in case I'm grabbing Scotty Miller. You know
Yeah,
what I
I
mean?
like that. I mean, he's 15% rostered,
It's a
y'all.
bad matchup, but if you I have this is specific right here. If you're a Chris Godwin owner,
Or
go
Mike
ahead
Evans owner,
or
yeah.
Mike Evans, because even Mike Evans got banged up too, right?
Oh yeah, I'm
Yeah, but it wasn't nothing serious.
yeah. It's looking like that Godwin should probably be back.
I'm not sure about that. I'm not sure
Um,
about that. It's a
oh
short
no,
week.
he's expected to miss his third game of the season
Yeah,
Thursday against Chicago,
yeah.
which would mark his second did not play in a row.
Scotty too hottie.
So yeah, so Scotty Miller. I feel like yeah, you got to go and get him with Godwin possibly being out this Thursday. So yeah, that one's gonna be self-explanatory. Oh my gosh, I like this. We're gonna get into that question here in a second, J Love. After we finish this one,
Shout out to
our
J Love.
last receiver that we're gonna bring up, Alshon Jeffrey,
Yep.
returning to Philly, y'all.
It's just one of those ones, man. Just
Be cautious, be
yeah,
stupid
be
cautious.
cautious. Just pick them up just in case. Maybe there's a truther out there that might want them, or someone needy for a receiver, and you're like,
An
hey,
Eagle
bro, I got
fan, or
Alshon Jeffrey. You know what I mean? You might not necessarily ever have to play this man. Like Alshon Jeffrey to me is AJ Green, just on a different team. You know what I mean?
I wouldn't probably go after Alshon
But you know why I put him on
necessarily
this list, right?
because he's coming back.
Exactly.
It's yeah. I mean that and that makes complete and total
That's why
sense.
he's also last on the list too.
Yeah. So I mean, yeah, I'm not hating on that one. One that a lot of people are probably going to run out and buy into is former UVA receiver in his second season with the Atlanta Falcons is
Oh,
Almighty
yeah.
Zacharias.
Zacharias. Hey, you know why I didn't put him on the list? Because it's like
Because he was only out there as a decoy, or not as a decoy, but he was out there because they pretty much stopped going to Ridley and they stopped going to Julio.
yeah, and then Julio outright just they removed him out of the game. They're
Yeah,
like,
dude.
all right, you're done for the day. Like after like a quarter or whatever it was.
Yeah.
Did you
They
see how I
still
lost in the Office League?
yeah, bro. They,
Just give me one Ridley catch.
yeah,
I
yeah.
lost by
I
less than
dealt
a
with
point.
that. I dealt with that in the
Yeah.
league too. I was like, just give me one fucking Julio catch.
And
Like,
this guy Zadir, what is his name?
uh,
He has a
o-
cool name.
Omade Zacharias.
Zacharias. I love him. And I hate him at the same time because it's like, yo, just give me one of them ones. And then I have a core
Nah,
with Matt Ryan. Right? I have a bone to pick. You're rolling to
he ate.
he's rolling to his right, Matt Ryan. He sees a
Yep.
wide open Calvin Ridley, has a step on his man, but the fact that Matt Ryan's rolling to his right because he's trying to escape pressure. He thinks he's young. He probably saw Patrick Mahomes earlier in that day. He's like, oh shit, I'm about to throw a crossbody real quick. And he
He played
underthrows.
exactly 79% of snaps. So I'm not
Yeah.
hating. Like, you
Yeah,
know.
that's WR. That's like low end WR1 snap count.
Yeah, so I mean, we'll see what
High
happens.
end
I
even.
just want to mention him because I want to make sure that we're early on it. But I
Yeah.
don't want to mention him to make this to where all of you are going to run out and go and get him
Yeah.
because you hear
That's why I didn't put
79%.
him on.
I know, I
Yeah.
understand, but I do want to make sure, you know, I
Might be a personal vendetta of my own though.
no, and I get that. But I don't like. I want to make sure he's a low end waiver priority for you. He is only 0.7% rostered. So can you definitely get him? Yes. Like, is there a chance that you could even wait until the morning and you don't have to put in a claim for him now? You can go and get one of these other
You
higher
know who he
priority
reminds
guys.
me of?
Uh,
What's old boy from Detroit when the Kenny Galladay was out?
Marvin
There was a
Jones.
no. There was a dude that was getting the 10 plus targets all the time. What's his name, bro? He has the same last name as one of your cousins.
I can't
Start.
remember.
Uh, I thought he had a cool name. You're like, oh, it doesn't sound so cool. I'm just because I've been hearing that name. Remember, you're like, you know what? Scratch that. It was
Yeah, I
that.
can't remember.
Yeah, it was just the receiver that just showed up.
Oh, Quintez Cephas.
Quintez
Yeah.
Cephas. Yeah, you had a cousin named Cephas. You're like, I was like, yeah, he has a cool name, Cephas. I like it. And you're like, oh, that's not, it's not so special to
Yeah.
me. But that's what that dude reminds me of. He reminds me of a Quintez Cephas. Like we didn't really necessarily recommend anybody pick that man up, neither.
Yep. Let's get into tight end really quick.
Good.
So J Love, he says David Njoku. Is he Roswell since he's coming off of the IR this week?
No.
I'm no because of the Browns clearly started to figure out how they can use Austin Hooper, um, which is why I didn't rush to go and get rid of any of my Austin Hooper shares yet, because I felt like it was only going to be a matter of time before they were going to be able to figure out how they can utilize Austin Hooper. Um, with that being said, I'm not willing to bank on that. I'm not willing to play that one in terms of Njoku. So I'm not rostering him anyway. Um, there's other tight ends that we're about to talk about that I feel are rosterable. Um, Kevin D says he just proposed me CD Lamb and Zeke for Boyd, Hunt, and James Robinson. Dude, I mean, the only thing that sucks there is the double or the bye week, right? Because you'll have both Lamb and Zeke, so you'll be fucked. But you have enough bench pieces to where you're gonna save yourself and bounce back. If he's gonna give you the both of those, then you're taking that. You're definitely taking that. I don't see any reason why you wouldn't take that. I'm pretty sure Bogart's gonna have a consensus with me. As well. Bogey running around doing some. What up, bro? What up? What up, bro?
What
But yeah, so yeah, J Love, I feel like the Browns they figured out how to use Hooper in your situation. So I'm not rostering David Njoku, and there's other options that we're going to talk about that you can get. Kevin D says he proposed me CD Lamb and Zeke for Tyler Boyd, Hunt, and James Robinson. So he actually
I'm
countered.
doing that.
Yeah, I just told him. Yep. So yeah, you are doing that. You just
CD Lamb is gonna outproduce
Cooper and
Cooper
Gallup.
and Gallup on a weekly basis. They are not even checking for CD Lamb, bro. And if as long as that Cowboys defense stays dirty, fucking not good, just not
Just
good
as long as
dirt.
the defense is not good, then you're in for a
Yes,
treat.
yes. And Zeke is game script proof these days, bro. Game script proof, 8 targets.
Yep,
That means
exactly.
they're not pulling on no fucking. Remember back in days when they had Tavon Austin? If
Take
they were,
take that trade right now before he deletes it
yeah, get you
and
CD
yeah,
Lamb. I love CD
get
Lamb.
get that trade out the way right away.
I
Um,
think CD Lamb balls. I think CD Lamb is someone I'd be more comfortable with than over Allen Robinson half the time.
absolutely,
I love Allen
absolutely.
Robinson too. I'm just saying.
Um, you
PPR.
ready? You ready to get into to these tight ends, bro?
Yes. My bad.
Big. Oh no, you're good, man. You're
Yeah. No, I'm
good.
just I had to run out real quick. I had to grab some.
Oh no, you
Yeah.
good. You good,
Let's
fam.
rock.
We about to get into these tight ends, and then we're gonna talk streaming defenses.
And streaming
Um,
QBs.
yep, streaming QBs.
Yes.
Tyler Eifert, he goes down with an injury. Um, so he's out. Tight ends that you could be looking at to replace Eifert if you had him, but honestly, just guys that you need to
I think this
you
is
need to
why
look at.
Laviscus is why he actually gets a boost too, because he actually will play the tight end role too.
Yeah, he's an all around football player. They're going to use him in a
Yeah.
multitude of ways. Um, let's see here. So is Dalton Schultz a solid streamable tight end?
Yes, he's a
Yeah,
keepable.
he's a keepable. Yeah, you can rock with
Yeah.
Dalton Schultz. I think we brought him up last week. I think we brought him up last week. We brought him up last
Yeah,
2 weeks.
and
We brought him up
I
last
ain't
two
gonna
weeks.
lie. 3 weeks ago, I shitted on him.
Yeah, no, yeah. 3 weeks ago we shitted on him, but then
Yeah,
we came back the next week. We're like,
yeah.
okay,
The very next
like
week,
he's for real.
and now,
Well, and
so
we
for the
didn't shit
past
on
two
him.
weeks,
We didn't shit on him. We said that we wanted him
to show us,
to show us first.
yeah. But with the amount of times they throwing the ball, those guys are. You just want to attach yourself to that.
Exactly. Yeah, you want to attach yourself there. So I like that, Nick. I like that you just brought that up in regards to Schultz.
Yeah.
Um, Robert Tonyan from the Green Bay Packers. I love this pickup. I think that he's gonna be a long term, a real deal
Serious
type.
question here:
What's up?
is is it just like, is it just attrition? Is he a perfect case of attrition? And as far as target market share, because there was no Devontae Adams, like that's a serious question I'd be thinking about.
I think that you have to think of that question, but I think that at the same time you have to look at the fact that
In a
oh shit,
position scarcity,
yeah, in
which
a
is
position
tight end.
scarcity, yeah, of tight end, and the fact that it is Aaron Rodgers that's going to be delivering the rock.
Mm-hmm.
I even when
Yeah,
Adams comes
oh,
back,
smash pickup for sure.
yeah, even when Adams comes back, I got him still for a couple catches, couple yards, and a TD per game, on a per game basis, or even maybe even sometimes if he doesn't get you a TD in that one week, he may come back the next week and get you two TDs, or he could be a two TD a game type of guy. So I mean, I think that this is someone that now that Aaron Rodgers clearly found out yesterday because there was no Devontae Adams that holy shit, I can use these four running backs. I can use this tight end, especially. This tight end is like confident, willing, ready to rock, and willing to work hard. Like this can, I'm guaranteeing you that they had a long conversation last night after the
It's a
game. Like, dude, that was
Shanahan
fucking
ripoff
awesome.
system.
Yeah. Like I'm guaranteeing they were sitting back last night, like chuckling it up, like, yo, that was fucking awesome. Thanks for hooking up the TDs. Yo, no problem. Like it went something like that. I think that's gonna
Did
keep
you see
going.
that thing too? One of the announcers, one of the commentators said something about Tanyan being like in real life cool with George Kittle. Like I don't know the extent of it. I didn't research this, but one of
Yeah.
them was like they're boys. They live together. This, that, and the third.
So then there you go. That they're probably training together. And so like they're
And it's a Shanahan disciple. That's what Matt LaFleur is. Matt
yeah.
LaFleur, the head coach of the Green Bay Packers, he's a Shanahan disciple. So the importanteness, the importance of a goddamn tight end in that system is relevant. In this case, Robert Tonyan. Like, when there's no number one option, like I mean, and where the last time Matt LaFleur worked underneath Shanahan, they were in Atlanta, where they had Austin Hooper, but they also had Julio Jones. So like it was a necessity to go to Julio. You know what I mean? So in this case, it's the same thing. They have Robert Tunyon, but they have Devontae Adams. And when there is no Adams, here comes the tight end position, who is super featured in that offensive
in that
system.
offense. Yeah, that's what I'm saying,
Yeah.
bro.
Yeah. It's a great pickup. I'm grabbing him if he's available. If I have a tight end that's viable, I'm still trying to grab him and trying to dish him off.
Yeah,
You know what I mean?
you can even grab him and maybe you can, you
Because
can.
it is a bye week. You're gonna have to grab him right now. Don't think like I'll just leave him there. And so someone's gonna be thinking the same way.
No, yeah, someone's definitely gonna be
Yeah.
thinking the same way. Like, I think that you'd be crazy to not think that that after last night your league mates aren't thinking a lot of the
In
same
prime
shit
time,
as
huh?
you.
You're right.
Yeah, like I would like to think that your league mates would be fucking cuckoo for Cocoa Puffs, but they're not thinking about this kid
Hey, for the
already.
record, Cocoa Puffs, alright.
Yeah, Cocoa Puffs, all right.
Alright. They
Um,
ain't the shit.
what else you working with on this tight end list? Like, I feel like that's really the only tight end that I
Well,
want to pick
I
up.
I threw in a couple names. You know what I'm saying? I ain't gonna lie, like I threw in Hayden Hurst in there. Because
Yeah,
a lot of people dropped Hayden Hurst. Hayden
what?
Hurst,
I don't think no one. I mean, because T.J. Hawkinson, he's
he's
80%
I threw in
owned.
TJ Hawkinson too. You know what I'm saying? Like these are just guys that like TJ Hawkinson caught a touchdown this last week. There's gonna be leagues, especially 10-team leagues. I still had to throw these names in there. You know, 90% of the names I throw in there are for deeper leagues. You know what I mean? But when it comes to tight end, it don't matter. It's a scarce position. You got to throw out all the names. You know what I mean? Like you have to check for these guys. If Hayden Hurst is available, I'm swooping him. Even if I have a tight end, I'm swooping him
I don't know
because
of any league that he's gonna be available.
because he had a lot of hype. I'm just saying though, he's under the threshold. He's in 10-team leagues. It's about 65%. In 10-team leagues, that's what your 65% is like the threshold. You know what I'm saying? So he's right there on the cusp. I'm just saying there's a chance you got to check for him. You know what I mean? Also, especially with
I'm going Dalton Schultz.
yeah, for sure.
You
You
know,
know why I didn't put him on the list? Because he is over the threshold. Because we've been pumping him for the last 2 weeks. You know what I mean? Maybe ESPN's different. ESPN sucks. That's why. You know what I mean?
yeah, I feel that. I feel that. ESPN ESPN does suck.
Yeah.
But I mean, they can get they can give
Yeah.
you
But
some
yes, but
information.
Dalton Schulten, yes.
Yeah,
Dalton
Dalton
Schulten.
Schultz.
Oh, Schultz,
I'm
yes.
yeah, I'm still saying, give time and consideration. For Drew Sample, Dalton Schultz is 46% roster. You can go and you could get him. You can own him. I want to keep talking about like there's gonna be a coming time like later in the year where we're gonna be like, yo, Caden Smith, like for real, for real.
Evan Ingram can get hurt for real. He gets hurt.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Evan Ingram is with that Giants team, like expect them to probably start like dropping, like not dropping, like not utilizing starters and shit like that. Like Caden has
Once
been better
I
than
give it like
fucking
3 more weeks of L's, then they start just seeing what they
just
got.
start. Yeah, like seeing what
Yeah,
they can do.
yeah, they
Mm,
start seeing what they got to work with.
I mean, like it's difficult, like especially with Kittle coming back into the fold. Fucking next week you get or this week you get John Smith back now. Um, the tight end position is super scarce. I feel like Tanyan is just the most sought after. Cameron Brate could be a guy that you could be looking to go after with OJ Howard being down. Um,
And it could even be Gronk. You never know.
I don't
But
think it's
Gronk,
gonna
but
be
Gronk's
Gronk.
rostered. Like Gronk is he's such a name brand guy. Like people got him and
I
they
don't
hold
think
on to
that
him.
it's gonna be Gronk just because he's so comfortable kind of just getting away with not having to be old school Gronk.
Yeah.
Like he's okay with
He's
that.
blocking, that's for sure.
Yeah, he's blocking, and that's what he wants to do. Like I feel like
Yeah.
that's the assignment that he wants. That's what he wants to be doing. For Brady right now.
The
So
tight end, I'll tell you this much though, the tight end's gonna be a feature target against the Bears. Like that's like
yeah,
a lot of people have been attacking the Bears defense with the tight end position.
uh,
Mo Alley Cox, Trey Burton got a bunch of targets last week as well. And
uh,
in this case, you know what I'm saying? Now you on a short week, you're gonna have Brady and company against that Bears
um,
defense.
don't buy into the Ian Thomas hype. I get that he had one touchdown, and people are like, he just caught a touchdown. That was only he was literally he was literally 2 for 5 and got 5 yards
On
and
a
a
touchdown.
TD.
Yeah.
Like,
That's why he's
no,
not on the list.
no. So I want to remind people not to buy into the hype there. That's really all that I have for tight end. I just really have a lot of warnings and must go get Robert Tonyan. Um, I feel like if you're needy for tight end, you need to be placing your first waiver order. Your first waiver that you put in should be for Tonyan.
Yeah. And we're also throwing Mo Alley Cox on there just in
Yeah,
case
Mo
he
Alley
is
Cox.
available.
Yeah,
Yeah, if
you
he's still
know.
available, I mean, he's the guy like he's the closest thing Philip Rivers has to Antonio Gates, and he's just looking for that guy.
Yeah,
But he's above the threshold. I'm just
yeah,
saying, just
Mo
check
Alley
for it.
Cox hopefully isn't available to you. If he is, or well, I want to say hopefully. Hopefully he is available to you. And if you're able to get him, Mister out of the Commonwealth State out of Virginia, he's 31% rostered. There's a high chance that he's available to you. There's a super fucking high chance that he's available to you. There is also a high chance that a guy like Logan Thomas is going to be available to you. I'm going to keep singing his praises because he keeps
Because he's
blossoming.
dope.
Yeah, he keeps blossoming. I get that he was 1 for 4 and 8 yards last week. That's not his number. That hasn't been his numbers usually. He's 26.6% rostered. Go get him. He's gonna blossom. He's gonna pop off for you guys. Um, let's see here. Let's. I want to take out a couple of questions. My 12-team league has. That's 3-1, bro. Nice, nice. Shannon offense family tree LaFleur, Shanahan Jr., Stefanski. Yep. Kevin D says I got Hayden and Janu in my 12-team league. You're set. You're set
Yep.
for the season. You're set for the season. You
I
don't
got
gotta
that
worry about
duo as
anything.
well, man. It's
And
a hell of a duo to have.
and he got him off waivers. Nice, nice. And it's
Oh
12-team.
wow.
Nice. And then
Wow.
Hound asked, I traded Tyler Lockett for Devontae Adams. Was that good? Yeah, it's an upgrade. I mean, Devontae Adams is always going to be an upgrade. You just got to hope that he remains healthy for you. But if he's
Yeah.
healthy, you're good.
And Devontae Adams, like over there, it's a concentration of the target market share when he's available. When he
Mm-hmm.
is healthy, like Aaron Rodgers, bro, he's the type, bro. He's going to his man, bro. He's going to
Yep.
his man. You know what I mean?
Yep. Absolutely. Absolutely.
Tyler Lockett, he had one bad game. You know what I mean? Tyler Lockett's going to be phenomenal no matter what. But at the same time, I'd rather get the number one guy who, you know what I'm saying, for Aaron Rodgers in that sense.
Well,
I'm not mad at that trade. It's a good one.
we're going to talk really quick about streaming defenses. I just want to knock out the obvious. You can play the Cowboys against the Giants. Even though they suck, that's going to be your low key sweep. Like the Cowboys defense sucks. That's your low key sleeper because Daniel Jones is going to turn over the ball. What's the one that you got?
Arizona playing the goddamn Jets, and he was a dude that we told. I mean, this is a defense that we told everybody to swoop last week because we had the 2 weeks in a row type of shit. Same thing with the Rams. If you picked up the Rams against the Giants last week, you could play them against the Redskins or the football team this week. Same thing last week. We told them get Arizona because you could play them against
the Jets.
The Panthers. It didn't work out as much as I wanted, but you have the Arizona Cardinals. You don't drop them because they're playing against the Jets, and it's no Sam Darnold.
Yep, no Sam Darnold. So it makes it so much easier, so much more imperative. If you can go and get Arizona, go and get Arizona, especially if you're into streaming defenses.
Number one streaming option.
Ravens over the Bengals, of course. Yeah, you could take the Ravens defense there. 49ers over the Dolphins. That's easy money.
Hey man, I ain't gonna lie. I'm not gonna lie. If it's
right,
it's not Jimmy G, and it's whoever the fuck it is, I would stream the Dolphins defense.
Yeah, if it's
more than
not,
likely
but
it's
it's going to be Jimmy G.
Yeah,
It's going to be Jimmy G.
Yeah.
But aside from just those easy matchups, I am going to try, give you guys some peekers here, some sleepers. I'm starting the Panthers defense if I have to over the Falcons.
I'm not mad at that. I like that one, Rob.
Thanks, bro.
Like that
I
one.
think
Like
that
that
can,
one a lot.
yeah, I think that could definitely
The
be a
Panthers
thing.
have been sneaky, like pissing me off because I'm not on them, and I'm like, well, I should be on them. They
They're
just
two
pulled
and
off
two.
2 upsets.
Yeah, they're 2 and 2. So
Yeah,
I'm not pissed. Like I'm not. Atlanta's not doing shit. Like I'm with the Panthers defense this week. I
I
think that
will
if you
say
need
though,
it,
Matt Ryan, historically, this is when he gets the right. He gets it right, bro. When he plays in Panthers, that's
yeah,
the one. Like that's when you see the 200-yard Julio games. But guess who's hurt?
I'm.
Julio.
Yeah, I'm not. Yeah, I'm not. I'm not. I'm not sweating the fucking Falcons right now. If I get that one
I
wrong
hate to say
in
it though.
terms
I
of
agree
streaming
with you, man.
defenses, if I get the Panthers wrong as a defense, it's fucking so
Not
be
so
it.
mad.
Yeah.
Not mad.
Um, Bills, Titans, you're always going to be streaming your Bills. You're always going to be starting your Bills. You should already have them rostered. More than likely, they're probably already rostered. The Chiefs are going to demolish the Raiders. I think
I
there's going
love
to be
the
a
Chiefs
turnovers.
defense this week.
Yep, I love the Chiefs defense against the Raiders. Steelers, Eagles, you can play the Steelers defense. I think that Wentz is definitely going to turn the ball over for sure, at least once, maybe even twice.
I mean,
Colts,
you're not really
Browns. I'm
streaming. You're
staying.
not streaming the Steelers defense though. They're owned. So like,
Yeah, they're
if you
owned.
got them,
That's
you're
why I
rocking
didn't.
them.
Yeah. You got them. You rocking them.
Yeah.
Browns, Colts. That's just a difficult one there. That's the one that I'm trying to stay away from. That's the one I feel like I don't want either of their defenses in that
I
matchup.
like the Colts. The Colts are the number one
I
defense for
like
a
the
reason
Colts
right now.
defense. I like the Colts defense.
It's
I
probably
don't like.
the.
I don't want to. I don't want to. That's
Is
just
this
so.
the best offense that the Colts are going to face right now? The best so far.
Yeah.
Week 1, Jags. Week 2, was it Tennessee?
Tennessee is a damn good offense, and they still had AJ
Week
Brown.
week 3, uh, Jets.
Jets,
Week
and then
4,
they went to Bears. Yeah, and they beat
Bears.
the Bears.
I'm
They
sorry.
were they're
Week
on a
2 was
3 game win
Minnesota.
streak.
It was Minnesota. While Minnesota was
Yeah,
bad.
yeah. It went
Either
Jags,
way,
Vikings, Jets, Bears. They're on a 3 game winning streak.
4. Oh yeah, 3. Yeah.
Yeah, on a 3 game winning streak.
Yeah.
They lost to the Jags. The Jags opened up the season strong.
Yeah.
Dude, I mean,
If I have the Colts, I'm just rolling. And you know me, I'm in.
if you have the
multiple
Colts,
leagues.
roll with the hot hand. If you
I'm in
have the
multiple
Colts,
leagues with you. I'm rolling the Colts out.
yeah, if you have the Colts, roll a hot hand. But I mean, I'm also not mad if you're like that confident in Miles Garrett, just carrying the defense and carrying the game and carrying the team back.
I respect that Colts offensive line. I think Miles Garrett's gonna have a handful.
I respect it either way. Like either way, that's why I'm saying like I just don't even want to fucking toy with that game in terms of just specifically streaming the defense, not any of the other tangibles in there.
True.
Broncos, Patriots. You're starting the Patriots. I mean, I get that Drew Lock is back, but until we see,
is he back?
Yeah, he'll be back. He should be back. From what I'm hearing. If not this week, then next week at the latest. Yeah, that's good for Tim Patrick. Like we mentioned earlier.
Oh shit, we forgot to put Noah Fant on the injury report. I'm sorry.
Noah Fant. Yeah, Noah Fant injured.
Monitor Noah Fant.
The Chargers, Saints. With Michael Thomas being back, I worry there. I don't want to sit here and be like, you're going to go and start the Chargers because they're so dominant. Like, but at the same time, like I feel like you could start them because they are that dominant. Brees has been a little shaky. It's his first game back with Michael Thomas. That could also mean that it's my first game back with Michael Thomas on the ball out.
The Chargers defense got picked apart by the GOAT last week, by Brady, because they were missing Chris Harris Jr. So it was like, bro, it was.
Trey S. asks, evening gents, sit one, full PPR, Gurley, Singletary, Deontay, Juice Johnson.
My sit would be Gurley.
Yeah, more than likely, my sit's always gonna be Gurley.
Yeah. Also, too, you know what?
The Falcons are playing against the Panthers, who are feeling themselves divisional matchup. I'm not fucking with that.
Also, too, man, just you know what? Tap in with us tomorrow, mañana, on the Q&A where we.
If you're here now, hop in tomorrow. If you're here now, hop in tomorrow for sure.
It's gonna be all that. It's gonna be all dedicated to us breaking down your guys' questions in full force because this is a waiver wire episode where now, after tonight, hopefully you guys can improve off the waiver wire somehow, some way, and then we could really
Go
add some
back and
validity.
watch the episode if you have any questions. I can't stress that enough. Yeah, dude,
But
I'm
we're
sitting
gonna,
girly. I'm sitting girly in that scenario
yeah,
though.
as far as it, yeah.
Kevin D asked the Rams defense.
Yep.
Dude, I mean, as long as
Dial
Aaron
them up.
Donald, yeah, as long as Aaron Donald's on that front line, I'm rocking with that. You're definitely starting the Rams defense. I mean, we mentioned that
Yeah.
earlier
It's
when
against a
Bogart.
football team. Yeah.
Yeah. So I mean,
I'm not
that's all of
knocking
them.
them.
I do want to make sure that I include one more very, 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 very imperative topic or imperative thing during this episode, and that is bye weeks have officially started. And this week you have the Lions and the
Packers.
Packers on your bye. So
Mm-hmm.
you're moving your Matt Staffords, your Kenny Galladay's, your DeAndre Swifts, your Adrian Petersons, your Marvin Jones Juniors.
Move them to the bench.
Yep, move them to the bench. You're
Yeah.
moving your Aaron Rodgers, Marquez Valdez-Scantling, Devontae Adams, Aaron Joneses, Jamal Williams, Robert
Marvin
Tonyans.
Jones's.
Yeah, I already said Marvin Jones. Yeah,
Okay.
you're moving them to the bench. Okay, so just make sure that you guys get that done right now, early in the week, so that way you now have more time in the week. You have the full 24 hours tomorrow, plus all the way Thursday during our pregame show to really start tinkering and game planning your lineup and really making some trades. And if you choose to want to maybe move a couple Lions or move a couple of Packers, you have plenty of time frame to do that, and we can help you with that. Bogart, tell the people where they can find you, bro.
Okay. Well, shit. Oh, hold on, real quick.
Trey.
Streaming
Anytime,
QBs.
anytime.
Streaming QBs.
Oh yeah, streaming QBs.
I'm
I'll let you
going
start
with
with
my
that one.
man.
I'm on. Hey, roll
I
your
got.
take, and extend that bitch.
Yeah. Okay. All right. I'm going with my man's Corky Kirk because he's playing against the Seahawks. Right. I'm not going in any particular order, but Corky Kirk's playing against the Seahawks in a single QB league. And we're talking mainly 12 team right now. Corky Kirk is someone I would pick up. Say I had a Carson Wentz. I'm not fucking with that. Picking up Corky Kirk Cousins. And guess what? Playing him against the Seahawks on a Sunday night game. And then I'm rocking with him next week against the Falcons. Now, immediately though, my number one streamer of the week is my man, Teddy Two Gloves. Teddy Roosevelt, the former president of the United States, Teddy Roosevelt, aka Teddy Bridgewater. He's that motherfucker this week because he is playing against Atlanta. He's been throwing that rock a ton. I think he's averaging like 35 pass attempts. You love that. And he rushed one in last week too. That was a surprise. Love surprises, especially pleasant surprises. You know what I mean? Teddy Two Gloves,
Yep, Teddy
aka
Roosevelt.
Teddy Roosevelt, and Kirk Cousins. Those are the streamers of the week. And Kirk Cousins, he's a streamer times two. Next week plays the Falcons. After this week, he plays the Seahawks. Also, honorable mentions. Gotta throw in my man the Ginsu. He's playing against them Houston Texans.
Or he plays the Seahawks this week, but yeah.
I'm talking about Kirk Cousins. Plays the
Yeah.
Seahawks.
This week and then the
and
Falcons next week.
Exactly. So this is when you start making preemptive strikes. You know what I mean? You gotta always look ahead. He's a plug. The one thing that you gotta worry about that man, Kirk Cousins, is that Dalvin Cook is a beast and might rush a couple of them in and rob Kirk Cousins of a passing TD. But Kirk Cousins and Teddy Roosevelt. Matter of fact, Teddy Roosevelt plays against Atlanta this week. Next week, he plays against the Saints.
Mm-hmm.
But you know what I love about that? It's a revenge narrative. Let's go. You know what I mean? You wanted to get rid of him? Boom, he's about to show you why you fucked up. You know what I mean?
Yep.
I love Teddy Two Gloves and Kirk Cousins. Then I'm also throwing in my man Gardner Minshew to Ginsu because he's playing against some Texans. You know what I mean?
Go get you some Burrow too, guys. He's
if he's available, yes.
Yeah, if he's available. Go get. He's 83% rostered. I get that.
Yeah.
I
But
get
if
you probably
he
like why are you
so
bringing
happens-
up? Yeah, but if he's available, I mean, go get you some of him.
He's playing the Ravens.
Yeah.
But let me ask you this, Rob. Are we really afraid of this Baltimore defense?
You asked me this earlier, and I answered
Yeah,
yes. I
you
answered
are.
yes, but
Okay.
I mean, at the same
Because come
time,
on.
but we're talking. So that's my
Yeah, and it's
reality. Well,
divisional
hang
too.
on,
Yeah.
but that's also my
It's
reality.
divisional
That's
with Joe Burrow this week against
that's
them
also
too.
my reality football take with that. You know,
That's
so
true.
in fantasy, I think that Joe Burrow will be fine. But you asked me just a general question. Am I afraid of the
You're
Baltimore
right. You're
defense?
right.
Fuck yeah,
Okay,
hands
in
down, hands
fantasy,
down.
in fantasy.
Like, all right, I'll put it to you like this:
Okay.
Baltimore, Baltimore's favored by 13. I'm taking them by that 13. I'm taking them by the 14. Like,
Yeah,
I'm
they'll
I'm
cover
doing
that.
that. I'm doing that, and I could even see more. So do I?
Burrow's throwing 60 times.
Yeah, I mean, obviously.
45 at least.
Yeah, like those are obvious things, you know. So I mean, it's a divisional game. I just really want to, from fantasy standpoint, I would probably not from the Cincinnati side of things. I probably wouldn't invest too much stock in that one. But we'll
Yeah,
talk
I'm
about that
not.
more on the Q&A when we go through game by game. And we start really
Yeah.
picking at lineups. I don't want to go through and like
And
hit them with that right now.
I got one more streaming option. This one's it might not be the greatest this week, but hear me out. So Justin Herbert, he plays the Saints. Not the greatest matchup, but if you could grab him up, because next week he's playing against the goddamn Jets. Let's go.
So one of those, like, if you could get them early, like if you had the roster space to spare type
Yeah.
of deal, I can dig that. I
Because
can dig that.
what if he balls out against the Saints, same way he balled out against the Bucks. I
Well,
mean the
that's
Bucks.
true. That's true.
Yeah, I mean there's still gonna be non-believers. He might be floating around. I'm just saying you might have to grab that man up, and then and maybe you don't start him this week. You can grab him as your secondary QB right now, and then next week he plays the Jets. You dial him up.
I feel that. I feel that. We'll
Yeah,
see. We'll see how that one turns out. I like Herbert,
gotta
and I
gotta
have.
start looking ahead. Run, boys and girls,
Well, I already have Herbert in a league,
for
so like,
sure. Me
my
too.
and my Scott Fishbowl, so I'm like I'm solid there.
I love Justin Herbert right now.
And I
He's
got him
my
early. Like I drafted him, like
yeah.
so I'm good there. Let's go ahead and let's get
Close
into
it out.
some let's close it out. Guys, again, if you need any other information, go back rewatch the episode. Bogart talk to him.
All right, check this out. Not only should y'all rewatch this if you guys tuned in late, but also you could also find me at the GMM Network on both IG and Twitter. You could subscribe to the GMM Network on YouTube, which is the little bruh channel to the Rumboys Fantasy Network. You know, the big bruh channel, which I'm proud to be a part of.
Chip.
And right. And we also have our waiver wire episode, which Robbie actually contributes to. What he little does he know. You know what I mean? That shit is available on all streaming platforms, the real fantasy playmakers. And you know what I'm saying? You just find more importantly, you're gonna find Bogard scot free right here on the Rumboys Fantasy Network, day in, day out. We're just on the grind, B. Let's go.
Yeah. Make sure that you guys like, comment, and subscribe. We really appreciate you all for tuning into the content. Share it on all of your social media: Instagram, Twitter, fucking TikTok, Facebook, Snapchat. I don't care if you got it. Share it. It's untapped. Let them know where you're at. Tell them to tap into this. You can find me on all social media at Rumboy, spelled with AZNET. Right there is where you can find me. Twitter, Instagram, and Facebook, all social media. Just Google us. Honestly, at this point, you can literally type us into Google, type Rumboys Fantasy Network. We pop up.
Google, give me money.
Yeah, you can literally just type the word Rumboys with the Z at the end, and we pop up. Yeah, I mean, we highly recommend you tap in on rumboys.com. You log in, you register, you sign up, create a username, create a password, become a part of the Rumboys Fantasy Network family. All of our articles on rumboys.com are 100% free to you. You don't have to pay to read our articles. We had a big article day. A lot of articles are posted up today.
Shout out
Um,
to all our phenomenal sports journalists.
yeah,
Shout out to our chief editors, Miles Peacock. Shout out to
Jordan
Jay
Love,
Love.
Dilly Dilly.
I did the Peacock call for Jordan Love too. Fuck it.
Yeah, fuck it.
He's part of the party.
But I mean, but yeah, get it as tap in on rumboys.com. If you are trying to win some cash, monkeyknifefight.com. Sign up with promo code RUMBOYS. We're matching deposits all the way up to $50. We're over there maximizing money. We're over there getting it in. We got a new slate of Monkey Knife Fight props coming for you guys. If you follow what we did, what the last 2 days, the last day or two, or even just yesterday, like yeah,
Just from
honestly,
the
last 2
beginning of
days,
the
no,
year.
yeah, from the beginning of the year, like you would have been maximizing money and fucking paying off bills and shit. Like I'm
We
talking
winning, B.
like depending on how much you deposit, you would have fucking dropped whole car notes and shit, you know? So holla at us. I mean, tap
Car
in.
notes even.
Like tap in. Like, you know, like we really getting you guys to the bag. Um Other than that, sportscaster.com is where you can find us. Download the Sportscaster app on all iOS devices. Follow the Run Boys there. And shit. Yo, that's all I got for them. Tomorrow night, tap in for the live Q&A. We're going to personalize advice for you, for your lineup. Oh shit! Actually, hold on, really quick before we dip out, I want to show you this lineup really quick. Let me put this on the screen.
Let's go.
Yeah, let me put this on the screen really fast.
Hey, I achieved my goal. I am fucked up. Let's go.
You said I achieved my goal. I am fucked up.
Yeah, because remember yesterday he was like, yo, just high Bogard sucks.
Yeah, bro, it was weird. It was weird for both of us.
But you know what, though? We were still on point.
Yeah, no, dude, we were.
I definitely filled in a lot of like time because my takes weren't as like rapid fire. They were the more elaborate, and it was so high.
So let's go ahead. This is our final question of the night. This was sent to us by Lunar V5 Eternity 0183.
I like it. Lunar V5 Eternity 0x3, you said? I like it. Hell of a name.
0183.
0183. Hell of a name. Sounds like a latitude longitude.
So I'm gonna go ahead, guys. I'm gonna share the screen so that you guys are able to see what we're able to see here on our end. Da, da. We're gonna go Chrome tab, get it in. Alrighty, so he's got Ryan Tannehill as his QB. We already know that. I love that. Joe Mixon, Raheem Mostert, Amari Cooper, Calvin Ridley, Noah Fant, Stephon Diggs, Steelers defense, Robbie Gould. And on his bench, what he is working with is, of course, Aaron Jones and Aaron Rodgers on a bye. Zach Moss, Robbie Anderson, Myles Gaskin, and Gronk. And
I think Robbie Anderson is a must play.
Yeah, Robbie Anderson definitely.
My man, the string bean.
Yeah, the string bean, Robbie Anderson, like me. You already know what it is. So yeah, I mean,
must play.
Yeah, I feel like Robbie Anderson is a must play. He says any adjustments. I also traded Robbie Anderson. Hopefully, I could get Josh Jacobs. I said, hey,
you do that.
Yeah, if you're gonna move Robbie Anderson for Josh Jacobs, I told him, yeah, absolutely, absolutely. I let him know to make an adjustment at tight end. He says that he claimed Dalton Schultz and he dropped Gronk. I love it.
Okay,
love it.
I would have waited to drop someone. Always remember this, run boys and girls. Don't just outright drop someone, claim someone.
Yeah, he claimed Dalton Schultz in place of Gronk.
To drop Gronk. Okay, yeah. Because Gronk might have a game this week. I'm saying
I don't think so. I'm not doing that. Don't do that. There's no stats. There's no stats that support that take.
I'm just saying there's
nothing that supports that.
Injuries is
cool. Injuries. Yeah, injuries.
You know what? You're right though. Because wasn't remember I was I sounded crazy about OJ Howard, didn't I? As a streamer last week.
Yeah.
He hit as a streamer.
No, I mean, yeah, he hit.
Yeah, he hit. Pretty good. I'm just saying. Yeah, so I might not put Gronk in that same position because Cameron Brate could be the guy. this
The
week?
only move that I feel like whenever we look at Lunar's lineup that I feel like he can make is right here, and that's at the tight end position. Because if he's able to move, if he's able
To
to get
acquire.
yeah, if he's able to acquire Josh Jacobs, and now okay, cool, you still have a four of Mixon, Mostert. I think his other guys were um, okay, Aaron Jones, Zach Moss, Miles
Who
Gaskin.
did he just claim though? He said he claimed somebody.
He claimed Dalton Schultz for Gronk.
Okay, yeah. Let's
Yeah, he
go.
dropped Gronk.
Let's
Yeah,
go.
so that's a
Get
solid
that.
move. You wait till Noah Fant can come back healthy for you.
I hope
Um,
you get Dawn Schultz, B. I
well,
really do.
yeah. Well, he secured Dalton Schultz tonight, and he dropped Gronk, so that's done.
I
That's
will
the
say
done deal.
this though. I will say this though. This
If it's about Gronk, I don't want to.
this matchup against
I'll
the
do it.
Giants,
You're
bro.
doing it.
Everyone's getting smacked. Everyone's getting smacked. Like I'm talking about, like everyone on that Giants defense. They're all getting smacked by the full force of the Cowboys offense.
Oh yeah.
I just hope that Dalton Schultz could get involved in this one because
If
the game script to me is not going to be like the Browns.
it's not going to matter. It's a better pickup than Gronk.
It really is.
Yeah, it's not going to matter in that scenario.
Oh, he's dropping Gronk though.
He's dropping Gronk, or he's already dropped Gronk to get Dalton Schultz.
Already. Okay.
Yeah, that's already happened. So that move is set in stone. The only thing that he's doing now is trading Robbie Anderson for Josh Jacobs. I love that move.
I love that. I love that. If you can make that happen,
because
that's a win in itself.
Because then hear me out. Like I said, like I was saying earlier, you still have Joe Mixon, Raheem Mostert, Aaron Jones, Miles Gaskin, and Zach Moss.
I love the string bean, especially that he's building up value that we could trade him for guys like a Josh Jacobs.
Exactly. So, like I'm saying, like it works. I mean, it's working in his.
If you can pull that off, bro.
Yeah, if he's able to pull that off, that's all him.
I can't even whistle right now. Hold on. Yeah, thank you. I got the chapped ass the lips right now. I started blowing air.
Howard said Lakers are making it stressful. I'm sure. I know. I'm watching the game, bro. I've been watching.
Yeah. But yeah, bro. I think that's him.
Yep. Hey, so that's our lineup. Follow us at RunBoySpelled@ZNET on Instagram, Twitter, Facebook. Get at Bogart at the GM Network, Twitter and Instagram. That's where you can find him. Runboys.com is where you can find both of us. Our Discord is in the description section. So head over there, get at us on the Discord. We're open 24/7, 365. Dilly. Other than that, man, yo, you ready to do
me?
Cheers to you. All the Run Boys and Girls, what it do? Dilly. We out here. Somebody play my fucking outro. Yes.
Woo!